Hello everybody, it's Palmer Deadbeat, and today we're taking a look at a game called Trials of Fire. In this particular video, we are going to be going over the combat tutorial. However, I will be doing a playthrough of this game, so if you want to just jump straight into gameplay and see what that's like, I will leave a link in the video description down below to that video. But if you want to learn how to actually play the game and what the combat entails, then this is going to be the video for you. So let's go ahead and get started. Over the course of your journeys across Ash, you will encounter monsters and hostile denizens of the land. Combat is turn-based and requires the strategic use of party skill cards to defeat the enemy. To win a battle, you have to defeat all enemies on the map by reducing their health to 0. Here, your hunter, on the left-hand side of the screen, is facing an injured charred warrior on the right-hand side. Everything your heroes can do in battle is driven by the skill cards they have in hand. Each member of your party has their own hand of cards highlighted on screen now. These wonderful little green cards over here with awesome art, might I add. The color of the top of a hero's cards matches the color of a hero's counter. So basically what that means is that the green cards belong to the green hero that is currently on the board. Let's start by playing the advanced card from the hunter's hand to move him to a position where we can see the charred warrior. To do this, use the mouse to drag the advanced card onto the highlighted space. Simple enough, grab the advanced card and move it down here. Now that your hunter is in position, you can use one of your skill cards to damage the enemy. Most skill cards require willpower to be used. The willpower cost is displayed at the top right of the card. The number in the center of the recycle shrine at the top of the screen indicates the amount of willpower available to use. So currently we have 0. You need 1 additional willpower point to use the shoot card, so you will need to recycle the other card, Power Shot, in your hand to afford it. Do this now. Okay, to recycle a card, either right-click on it or drag it onto the recycle shrine at the top of the screen. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of Power Shot here. You should now notice that the recycle shrine now displays 1 willpower and the shoot card is glowing, indicating it can now be played. Drag the shoot card from the hero's hand onto the intended target. Alrighty. 1 damage to you, sir. As you have seen now, cards in your hand can either be played for the effect described on the card or recycled to provide the willpower needed to play cards. The key decision you will make on every turn in Trials of Fire is which of your cards you will play and which of your cards you will recycle to pay for them. When you feel you have done everything you can or want to do, click the end turn hourglass to finish your turn. Doing this will allow the enemies to take a turn and fight back against your heroes. Click on the hourglass below to end your turn. Let's go ahead and do that now then. See what the enemy does. Okay, he's getting pretty close to my hunter. It's always scary. The charred warrior is advancing, but you should now be able to finish it off with your Power Shot. This skill will cost 2 willpower, so you will need to recycle both of your other cards to perform this action. Okay, so we need to get rid of both of my swipes and use Power Shot on him. Beautiful. Killing him. It seems like the defeated charred warrior was not alone, but fortunately, neither are you. Your party has been joined by a warrior hero. Ah, very good. Melee attacks can be used to damage enemies who are adjacent to one of your heroes. Melee attacks will generally do more damage than any other attack type, but they require your hero to be adjacent to an enemy. To perform a melee attack, your warrior will need to move adjacent to the enemy, but you do not have any movement cards in hand. Fortunately, you are never without options. Any card may be used to move its character up to 2 spaces on the map. Try this now by recycling one of the swipe cards in your hand. Okay, let's get rid of one of my swipe cards. You should now notice that the warrior character is highlighted, indicating that she can be moved. Move your warrior to the space adjacent to the hostile charred by picking her up and dropping her with the mouse. Okay. You will notice that the areas adjacent to any enemies are highlighted with a crossed axe symbol. Yes, I see that. In order to play your swipe card, you will need an additional point of willpower. You can do this by recycling the defend card. Let's try this now. Get rid of that stupid defense. No one wants it, we just want to smash people. You now have enough willpower to play the attack card. However, willpower is a resource that is shared by all the heroes in your party. Unlike basic movement, you can recycle a card from any hero in your party to pay the willpower cost of your cards. If you change your mind or have recycled a card accidentally, you can always undo this and return any unspent cards to your hero's hand. You can also click on the recycle shrine to undo a hero's last action as long as it did not result in an attack or drawing a card. Try this now by clicking the recycle shrine. Very good. We will now see that you can instead recycle a card from your hunter's hand to pay for your warrior to perform an attack. Recycle one of the advanced cards from your hunter's hands. So let's go ahead and do that now. Get rid of one of these advanced cards. Now, drag the swipe card from your hero's hand onto the intended target. Remember, to play a melee attack, the hero who owns the card, matching color, must be adjacent to an enemy. Okay, let's go ahead and swipe him up. Important. Now you have seen both of the uses of recycling a skill card. Number 1, you can pick up and move only the hero who owns the card. Number 2, It provides willpower which can be used by any hero to play more powerful skill cards. Remember, you can always retrieve any unspent cards by simply clicking on the Recycle Shrine. Now, play your Defend card to protect your warrior from counterattack. To play an untargeted card, like Defend, simply drag and drop it anywhere on the battlefield. Very easy. Let's go ahead and do that. Well done! The hero will now be protected from damage on the next enemy turn. Note, all characters will lose half of their remaining defense points at the start of their turn. Timing when to use Defend cards is very important. Power skill cards are a special type of skill card that give your heroes an ongoing bonus. On a power card, you will see the unique bonus that it will give your character along with the resilience value in the green diamond on the left hand side of the screen. So this Take Aim card has a resilience value of 1. Drag the Take Aim card from your hero's hand to anywhere on the battlefield. Okay? Well done. You can now view powers active on your heroes or enemy characters by hovering over them. Important. Although stances provide ongoing effects, each power has its own health, or resilience, this green diamond I was talking about earlier, that is reduced whenever that character takes damage. When the card's resilience is depleted, the power will be discarded. Okay. Click on the hourglass below to enter your turn. Note, when you end your turn, any unspent cards in the Recycle Shrine will be converted into defense and each hero will draw back up to 3 cards in hand. Try to use as many cards as possible on your turn to maximize your party's effectiveness. Very good. He's gonna swipe me. But I had the defense, so it didn't actually do any damage, thankfully. During the enemy's turn, hopefully you noticed 2 things. 1. Your warrior's defense prevented her from taking any damage to her health when she was attacked. 2. Your enemy has also played a power card. You can hover over the charred warrior to inspect the effect of any active powers. Don't forget, you can force an enemy to discard an active power by damaging that enemy. Okay, so it looks like it's got a resilience of 2. Well done! You have completed the combat tutorial and seen all of the basic card effects in action. A few reminders. Any skill card can be recycled to either move a hero, provide an extra willpower point for playing more powerful action cards, or to provide a little bit of defense. Recycling cards is key to make the most out of each turn. If you are unsure as to why you are unable to play a skill card, hover over it for a second and bring up a description of all effects of the card and an explanation in red of why the card cannot be used. You can now either continue this battle with a full party of 3 or press escape to bring up the options menu to return to the game menu. Good luck. So let's go ahead and just finish out this battle. Since we're already here, we might as well, right? So, what do we have here? Gain 1 willpower at the start of turn. That sounds kind of nice. This gives me 2 defense, which he is in harm's way, so maybe I'll give her 2 defense. My ranger's not close to anybody, so we can get rid of the melee attack. Do we want the move 3? No, let's go ahead and get rid of that and then use Power Shot on the Charred Warrior. Okay. So this, I'm not going to be doing melee. I'm going to move her up there, get rid of that card, get rid of this card, and then I'm going to play Prepare. And end my turn. Which Prepare gives me 1 willpower at the start of my turn. See what he does. Ooh, he moved this card down here, surprisingly. No, my hunter! Got rid of his take aim ability. It's a bummer. Okay. So, let's go ahead and move him up here. Let's cast Flame Fan. Deal 3 damage and inflict burning to all characters. Burning. Character takes 3 magic damage at the end of turn. That's pretty good. So let's go ahead and sacrifice that. Sacrifice that. Do I want to keep Power Shot? Let's get rid of that. And then let's cast this. Very good. And then maybe we can do Power Shot as well? Okay. So let's go ahead and get rid of that and then do some melee damage to him. Should kill this guy at the end of the turn. I'm hoping. Oh, maybe it's the end of his turn, not the end of my turn. No! Leave my people alone. Okay, he's dead. That was the end of the turn. So it is the end of their turn that they take the fire damage. Okay, so now let's go ahead and move up here. Get our shoot on. Didn't really do much, sadly. We can move up here. Let's get some defense. Some defense. Stay right there. Defense. End my turn. Okay, so hopefully we'll be able to kill this guy this turn. He doesn't really stand much of a chance, right? There's only one of him and like 3 of us. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. Do a couple range damage to him. Move a little bit closer. I'll show you guys how to do combos. So this is how you combo. If you have 3 people next to each other and you decide to attack an enemy, your other units will actually chime in and do 1 damage to the enemy as well. I will show you. See? Just like that. Do it again. Well, it doesn't actually matter because he's dead, but that's how combos work. It's pretty interesting. But that's it for the tutorial. I mean, we're going to be moving on to the playthrough now, so if you're interested in seeing what the actual gameplay is like, because there is more to it than just that, I assure you, then feel free to check out the video in the link down below.